While you're watching this video, someone just made $847 with the machine that they bought for under $2,000. And they're not the only one. I'm about to show you 9 machines that regular people are using right now to pull in some serious cash. With no degree, no special training, just plug it in, turn it on, and start earning. One 17-year-old kid made 20 grand with machine number 3 last month. Machine number 7 is so profitable that people are walking away from their day jobs to run it full time. And get this, these are everyday machines that most of us walk right past without a second thought. So in this video, I'm giving you real numbers, real stories, and real opportunities that you can start today. And I guarantee you that at least one of these will have you asking yourself, why am I not doing this already? Let's start with one of my favorites, embroidery machines. These are absolute moneymakers because personalization is one of the most powerful ways to sell a product. People will happily pay extra for names, dates, and designs that feel custom. And the margins are over 90%. And once you create a design, the machine does almost all the work. I know this firsthand because embroidery is how we built our entire business. Today, my wife and I run a 7-figure store called Bumblebee Linens that sells wedding handkerchiefs online, and it all started with a single embroidery machine in the corner of our living room. Back then, my wife was pregnant and had quit her job to stay at home with the baby. We live in Silicon Valley, one of the most expensive areas in the country, so going from 2 incomes to 1 was terrifying. And that's when we decided to sell personalized handkerchiefs online. And within our first month, we'd made $1,000, and by the end of the first year, we had made over $100,000 in profit. I was working 60 hours a week as an engineer, then coming home and sewing until midnight just to keep up with the orders. We didn't know anything about sewing, and we learned everything from scratch. That hustle became a business that's made us over $10 million. We now have a warehouse full of embroidery machines, a full team, and customers worldwide. Even one machine can change your life if you use it right. Now, if buying or leasing an embroidery machine feels out of reach, here's a much cheaper entry point that might surprise you. White toner printers. These machines are absolute workhorses. We use a Uninet iColor 650i, and with it, we can print on practically anything. Fabric, mugs, tumblers, even glass. Now, we first got one because customers wanted full color photos and detailed designs on their handkerchiefs, not just monograms. And once we added a custom printed line of linens to our shop, orders exploded. There are tons of stories like ours out there. Mark Rains is a FedEx driver who started with just one white toner printer. He spent a couple of hours learning how to run it and then started cranking out custom t-shirts and hoodies for his local community. And today, he and his family work about 20 hours a week and pull in an extra $900 a month. That already covers his printer payments with money left over, and Mark is planning to turn this into a full-time gig. Now, the best part is the setup is incredibly simple. You don't need to be a tech wizard, and it's one of the fastest ways to start a custom printing business right from home. Whether it's apparel, gifts, or branded products, you get way more versatility than embroidery without the complexity or the massive upfront cost. Now, next up is 3D printers. For as little as $300, you can set one up in your bedroom and start making products people will pay real money for, literally while you sleep. Now, here's why 3D printing blows my mind. A 17-year-old named Michael Satterley started printing little Crocs attachments in his bedroom before school. He started selling the simple ones for $20 each and then bumped up the prices of his complex designs to $45. Today, he is making $20,000 a month. That is over $250,000 a year from a business that he started in his bedroom. His setup has become a mini factory with printers running around the clock. And the best part is, you don't even have to design everything yourself. There are marketplaces full of free and paid 3D models, and once you figure out what sells, the printer does the heavy lifting. The startup cost is low, the customization options are endless, and this is one of the fastest ways to turn an idea into a real physical product. Now, next up are laser engraving machines. And I'll be honest with you, I have been begging my wife to let me get one of these for our business, but for some reason, she just keeps giving me the hand. These machines are incredible. You can take almost anything, a tumbler, a cutting board, even a cake pan, and turn it into a premium personalized gift that people pay top dollar for. Load in a design, hit start, and you're done. There's no mess, no complicated setup, and the profit margins are massive. Now, here's what's possible. Lucas Walsh learned how to use a laser engraver in high school. bought his own machine, and started experimenting in his garage. And today, he runs Walsh Engraving, a full storefront cranking out hundreds of custom tumblers and cutting boards for weddings, corporate events, and local businesses. He's making well over 6 figures a year from a skill he picked up in a high school class. That is the magic here. Start with one machine and simple designs, and then scale it into a real business. People are obsessed with personalized items, and this machine delivers premium products fast with low startup costs and endless creative possibilities. Just a quick break to let you know that I offer a free mini course that will help you figure out what to sell and launch your own profitable e-commerce business. It's 100% free, and I guarantee you'll learn a lot, so sign up at the link below. Now, alright, let's completely switch gears now. Up until now, we've been talking about personalization machines that you can run at home. But this next one is basically a money printing box that works while you sleep. Ice vending machines. Now think about it. Ice is universal. Fishermen, campers, boaters, restaurants, everyone needs it. And here's the crazy part. This business literally runs itself. You set up the machine, stock it, and then customers line up to hand you cash 24/7 for frozen water. Steve Slagle from Florida bought 2 ice and water vending machines in early 2022. And by October, just a couple months later, those 2 machines had made $33,000 in revenue. In his entire workload, he spends a couple of hours a week checking on his ice makers and then wipes down the machines. He has no staff and no storefront. Just 2 machines cranking out ice around the clock. And that's the beauty here. There's no packaging, no design work, no marketing with ice. Just a smart location, a reliable machine, and a product people buy every single day. Some operators start with just 1 machine and then scale to 20, turning it into a true passive income empire. If you want a recession-proof business that is as hands-off as it gets, ice vending is a proven cash cow. Now, if ice vending is the set-it-and-forget-it business, snack and beverage vending machines are where you get serious volume. These things have been around forever. But here's what most people don't realize. When placed strategically, they're still one of the most profitable side hustles you can start right now. There's no storefront and no employees. All you need is the right location, and these machines churn out cash day and night. Brandon Slichter from Ohio started with 2 vending machines he bought for $1,400. He placed one in a high traffic spot, and that single machine pulled in $249 a week, which is nearly $900 a month. And that's with just 1 machine. And from there, he scaled up. Today, his vending network is making him over $100,000 a month. And here's the crazy part. Brandon doesn't even stock the machines himself anymore. He hires someone else to collect cash and refill the snacks, so the business runs on autopilot while he manages from the top. That is the beauty of vending. Get the right locations, outsource the grunt work, scale up, and then focus on strategy. It is simple, low maintenance, and proves that you don't have to be hands-on to build real cash flow. Now, if you want a side hustle that starts part-time and grows into serious income, vending machines are one of the most underrated paths out there. Now, let's talk about one of the most unique vending opportunities out there, which is a cotton candy machine. These aren't your typical office snack machines. These are high-tech, fully automated kiosks that spin fresh cotton candy right in front of the customer. The novelty factor is massive, and the margins are even better. Zach Downey started with just 1 cotton candy vending machine as a side hustle in a popular resort area, and people went crazy for it. He expanded to over 10 machines in malls, resorts, and tourist spots. And today, his business is pulling over $500,000 a year, almost completely automated. Now here's why this works. The machine is the attraction. Kids and adults get mesmerized watching cotton candy spin right in front of them. It is entertainment and product rolled into one, so people happily pay premium prices. And since there's no staff required, 1 person can manage an entire fleet. So if you're looking for a low maintenance, high margin business that grabs attention and practically markets itself, cotton candy vending machines are a home run. Alright, so let's switch gears again, and here's a really fun one. Photo booth rentals. These machines crush it because they're part product, part experience. You show up to weddings or corporate events, people step in, snap photos, and instantly share or take a keepsake home. The demand is consistent because people love capturing physical memories, and it's special because no one prints photos anymore. Now, if you don't believe this can make money, Ben Hawes started as a corporate worker, got laid off, and launched a little photo booth side hustle called Rent My Booth. Fast forward, and that booth business replaces entire income all in about 60 hours a month. And recently, I actually rented one of these photo booths for my 50-year-old birthday party for $700. The machine was mailed to me, and after the party, I used a pre-printed shipping label to mail the machine back. And I'm pretty sure that it was almost 100% profit for the business owner. Anyway, if you love being at the heart of celebrations or community, this could be an amazing, creative, and profitable route to explore. Now let's end this with something totally old school, but still insanely profitable. Kettle corn. This is one of the easiest, highest margin businesses you can start. All it takes is a kettle, a couple ingredients, and a spot with steady foot traffic. So think fairs, farmers markets, and festivals, and here's why it's so good. A bag of kettle corn sells for $8 to $10, but costs about $1 to make. And that's 80 to 90% margins. Vendors are clearing $500 or more in profit per day with small setups, and with a packed event schedule, it easily becomes a six-figure seasonal business. And the best part is that the marketing is built in. People see the giant kettle, smell the popcorn, and just start lining up. And once you get your setup dialed in, it's fast to make, easy to sell, and ridiculously scalable. Add more stands, send them to different towns, and quickly grow your reach. Now, if you're willing to work weekends and love being where the action is, kettle corn is one of the simplest, most profitable ways to start earning real money fast. And it's impossible for customers to walk past without stopping. So these are just a couple of ways people are turning simple machines into real businesses. And if this has your gears turning, I put together a free 6-day mini course below that walks you through exactly how I built my 7-figure brand. You'll hear from students like Sally Wilson, who makes over $2 million a year selling cross-stitch supplies, and Angela Wright, who turned a simple jewelry idea into 7 figures. The course is completely free and packed with step-by-step lessons if you're ready to dive deeper. So sign up using the link right below this video, and make sure that you watch this video next on how to find winning product ideas to sell.